like it's been a little while since we've sat down and listened to the fantastic Pink Floyd, but here we are, ready to return, and just based on the title of this album alone, Adam, Heart, Mother, those three words put together are horrifying, and I felt like that was perfect for our Halloween theme. And today we're only going to be listening to side one, which also means we are only going to be listening to one song. However, this one song is like 23 plus minutes long, and it's broken down into 6 different parts. Part 1 is called Father's Shout. Part 2 is Breast Milky. Part 3, Mother Fore. Part 4, Funky Dung. Part 5, Mind Your Throats Please. And last we've got Part 6, Remergence. That intro was quite spectacular. I love how we started off with that very Pink Floydian silence, and slowly the music and the sound comes fading into view with that slight crescendo until we're at a mezzo forte or forte, depending on how your ear picks it. And we have those cascading notes being delivered from different types of horns or trumpets, and it's creating this very dark circus themed atmosphere. It's a little bit haunting, eerie, unsettling, the way a lot of the pitches were clashing up on each other. I love how they emphasized and really magnified that
gravity
that the percussion adds. Once they added in those drums, at the same time they leveled out the pitches, they evened things out to remove some of that dissonance that was created before. I feel like I spoke too soon then, because we were fed just this moment of clash and disaster and destruction. So many pitches and notes flying towards each other in opposite directions, just creating chaos and mayhem. And then it was leveled out yet again, and this time it feels like now we're on this triumphant journey of a walk. Just this head held high, band marching towards the sunset in victory. That was so magical, especially the duet and pairing of that digital organ, electronic sounding instrument paired with the string, the violin. They just complemented each other so beautifully in a way that I would have never expected them to. I would have never thought to pair those two together to create the atmosphere that they did. Is my ear detecting some choir, a beautiful choral voice coming around, or maybe a group of voices going, ah, ah, and the way that they're blending in with the music, where they don't stand out too much, they're just kind of worked in there. Oh my gosh, this is killing me. This is killing me. I think that this is like my all-time top favorite type of music, just the genre that's playing out right now. It feels a little bit chamber music. It feels a little bit Lord of the Rings evocative of. It feels like just this very ominous, scary, powerful, bold presence that doesn't need to be shouted or rubbed in our faces. it can be subdued. It's so beautiful and mysterious and mystical. Whenever there's a Christmas song that has this sort of essence, I'm drawn in 100%. And I just love the way all of the voices are pairing with the orchestration. It's just so beautiful, and with that organ, it's top notch. The addition of the male choral tones are just adding another layer of suspense to everything that's going on. I love how they're starting to play with the sound too within the choir, how they have some notes being suspended, like one section has to hold out the notes and make it very legato, everything like a ribbon that has no end. And then with the male voices, they have some giving us some staccato to mix the textures up a little bit. One of the wild mysteries of our musical planet is the incorporation of the seventh. It is palpable, it is obvious, it is, you know, it has a presence. It definitely has a lot of personality. It almost gives it a groovy, bluesy texture. They're so brilliant because they know how to handle it with care and really push it further, furthering that narrative by switching up the rhythm on us, giving us some syncopation, playing with the tempo and the timing, and giving us this bluesy, groovy moment that just feels so good and jazzy. I should have known things were a little too easy breezy feel good for too long. They were gonna come in with those overarching celestial pitches and completely haunt the life out of my body. It was like this shadow or this creature lurking in the corners. I was really surprised to see how that sound was able to grow and develop and flourish into a completely new stratosphere, right? We have a new genre, we have a new mood being set in. We had the vocals coming back again, but this time they were singing words. I just didn't understand the language, and we had more orchestration, and all that development became grand and exciting, and just, I wasn't prepared for that. That's quite a choice for a transitional device, just this monotonous back and forth dissonance upon dissonance, and then being coupled up with that shrieking sound, and then these beautiful sparkles, which gives it this whole horror flair. All these different orchestra members being broken apart and singled in on, narrowed in on, and then pulled back, and just this disarray of sound and confusion. And for some reason, I feel like a clown is about to jump out and say, "Hi, Georgie, we all float here." Up, Pennywise. on. That was so spectacular, and that just blew my mind on a whole nother level that hasn't been blown yet in this video. So it started off with this disarray of clashing and uncomplimentary themes, motifs, and little tunes, little melodies that just banged up against each other, all utilized with different instruments, with different tones, timbres, different rhythms. They just didn't go together. It wasn't cohesive, but it was all being thrown together in clusters that just it created a very unsettling environment. All of a sudden, magically, everything came together as if it had always been that way. Like, I feel gaslit by this song right now. Like, they're like, oh yeah, it was always that way, wasn't it? Like an illusion, this totally hypnotic illusion. So much drama, the theatricality, it's oozing of epicness. There's so many emotions and things going on. It wasn't just one thing. How can you pin this song down to just one genre, to just one feeling? Every pitch that was struck, every note that was played felt like it existed on a completely different planet from the next or the previous, and the way it just all came together to form this at times uncohesive and at times perfectly blended, melded masterpiece. And let's just focus on the ending for a little bit before thinking big picture. They perfectly teed us up with that percussion there for the perfect build-up, just so that the electric guitar can take it away, just steal the moment. And then we had all the elements coming, clashing together yet again. We had the vocals come again and make their reprise, and I wasn't expecting them. I had almost even forgot that they existed, so that was a happy, wonderful shock when they came back in. And just that ending, that note, and then we had that high pitch slip its way in right at the end, right when we thought that it was over, and just the ending was sunshine. I feel like it was like the end of a movie and you watch the main character walk into this sunset. I had no idea that this song, this album would take us in this direction and fit so perfectly with the Halloween theme. I thought that maybe the name of it sounded like it could have potential, right, for a little bit of ominous eeriness, but this was a whole other world. Oh, my little friend fell. Do you know at what point in the video that happened? If you do, let me know. That's so sad. And I never even turned him on. There we go, all better. I'd like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude and undying love for our Super Thanks heroes: Richard Olsen, Marissa Martinez, Paul Edwards, Sweetish Jeff, Ed Myers, and Dean Jarva. Love you guys with all my heart. Richard, Marissa, Paul, Ed, Jeff, and Dean. You mean everything to me. Thank you for being the light when I couldn't see, reminding me there's more to life than the heaviness of gravity weighing down on me. Thank you for lightening the mood, even when I have pessimistic attitude. I love you. I do, I do. Thank you. Thank Love you guys with all my heart. Happy Halloween. It's getting closer, so remember, continue to stay hydrated. This is my flavor of the day. And don't forget to take it easy. P, panic. I'm scared. And nauseous. K, death.